Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Primordialis. It's been a little while since I've done a bespoke recording from Primordialis. Just been playing the game when I feel like it on stream. It's been a lot of fun, been getting some really cool stuff going. But that said, this is daily December. At least I'm recording it in November because I'm trying to build up a little bit of a backlog for people. But I really do want to try and get a video out every day in December. We'll see if it works. I'll try my best. And yeah, I figured what better game to start things off with than Primordialis. My cat is trapped in my cord. Hang on. What have you done? This is Kip. This is the interruption for the stream, for the recording. Kip and Tovi are both goofing around underfoot right now. So yeah, that'll be a bit of a thing. I appear to be dying to the first boss. Oh my goodness. So yeah, they've been a lot of fun. I've been having a great time with those kittens. And yeah, I've also been having a really good time with Primordialis lately. Lots of really cool new stuff to show off. I got lots of update material to share, and I've also got lots of mods that I hope to get around to. But also, considering that hopefully this is the first video that I'm posting in daily December, so on the 1st, I'm planning to also incorporate a bunch of other games as well. I'm gonna be doing, I want to do like, I don't know, around like 30 to 50% Primordialis, and then mix in some other stuff that I think people might like as well. We'll see how it works. That looked really cool. I don't know why that happened like that, but it was very, very cool looking. Yeah, we're a little underpowered, as we currently are. Let's go ahead and go up to our starter exploder build, which is a little bit healthier than the previous variant. I've got a oh, he's what are you doing, Kip? These kittens are everywhere. Tovi is behind me on my Super Nintendo. What are you doing, you little goof? We're both just mewing away. We might have to take a kitten break at some point. We'll see. I did set up my secondary webcam in case I need to share with you something cute that they are doing right now. They are just bratting and catting. I really need to get this dang thing off of me. I'm hoping I can kind of reverse to pull it off. There we go. That worked out. A little bit spooky, but we're still in one piece. This area is always a little bit dangerous in the early game. They're literally climbing the walls. Quit it, you two. Quit it, you two. Here's Tovi. She's being a little brat. She's very adorable. Such a cutie. No, you cannot do that. Here we go. Maybe Tovi will stay on my lap. We'll see. There will be some occasional interruptions from the kittens. If you guys would like a bespoke cat video, let me know. I have been doing some little recordings of them and stuff. It's been very cute. It's been very nice. Yes, last night we set up their little water fountain. They've just been drinking out of a standard water bowl. Can't go up on my desk, sweetheart. But yeah, she keeps trying to go on my desk. You can't go up there. Can't go up on my desk. Oh my god, there's somebody guys attacking me. But yeah, it was so cute seeing them like interact with the water the water fountain. They'd like run up to it and then just like kind of stare at it, and then they'd bat at it and all sorts of goofy stuff like that. It was really cute. Very, very cute stuff. I was also thinking about doing like some shorts of them potentially. That could be fun. Obviously, I'm not really like I want to savor the moments for myself, but it's fun to share as well. It's one of those. I'm hearing some more mews. Who's mewing? Meow meow. Kip? What? What? Am I being eaten? I am being eaten. Hang on. What is happening? I gotta figure out. I apologize. Apologize that these kittens are being so goofy. There you are. Ah! He's hugging my leg. Oh my goodness. You're so funny. You're so funny. They're still in play mode though. He's jumping around like a crazy cat. They keep getting caught up in my cord. Ears. We're good. We're good. We're good. most distracted Primordialis content ever. Yeah, I don't. I'm like bordering on whether I should post this at this point. I'll send it. Maybe I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure it out. We'll figure out something that works. Unless these guys do anything catastrophic. Unintentional cat pun. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be good. You guys get it. You know what it's like. Maybe. Assuming you have pets. It's definitely nice to have some kitties underfoot again. Been missing Belle for 5 or 6 months, and it was definitely time to, you know, just have a little friend, furry little friend. And we decided this time to get a furry little friend for our furry little friend. Because, you know, that way, if we ever have to leave for a week or anything like that, if they're ever getting bored, they've got someone else to bug. Got someone else to be with, which is good. It's good for the kitties to have another kitty. So yeah, that's why we decided to go with 2. And yeah, they're litter mates, all that sort of thing. There we go. That guy went down easy. We got early drift, we got early saving grace, and we got early overcharge. Those are all pretty neat. I think we're gonna set ourselves up to just do a quick clear of the early game, and then we'll go from there. So let me jump into the safe zone, and we'll build into something a little faster. So I'm gonna go for just like that, and then we will have some vascular stuff going out like so. Vascular is one of the new cells. Not sure if it's going to be available for everyone. I mean, it is available for everyone, assuming you play in the beta branch. But, hello, Toby. Toby's trying to come up here and snuggle. There you go, Tove. Wah. Hello. He's purring. He's already purring. Alright, I gotta show you guys the adorable little kitten, because she's actually calmed down now. What? Okay. Second camera. Here she is. There's our sweet little kitty. She's climbing. Hello. Hello, kitty. So a good. You gonna behave? You're chilling out now? I think she is. Pretty sure she's chilling. We'll see. She really likes watching screens, so there is a world where she jumps up and tries to, like, get my screen or whatever. She's, like, pulling on my shirt. Get comfy, kitty. Alrighty, yeah, so we're in the middle of a build. I guess I'm gonna have to name this episode, something to do with the kittens. We'll have to... Primordialis guest starring cats. Just so people know what they're getting into. Know that there's going to be some kittenage going on. You're such a goof. You're such a goober. There we go. Okay, that's looking good. So, for anyone who hasn't seen vascular cells before, it's a cell with high biomass transfer rate. They have a higher than average storage of 10, which makes them actually like a pretty nice secondary health source. They're very cheap, and they transfer biomass extremely effectively. So basically, you don't need nearly as many hearts as you did before, and that allows you to get away with having much larger builds that are still very effective. So that's cool. That is cool and good. Toby is just trying to get comfortable. what's wrong, Toby? She's... Oh my god. Can I adjust the camera so that way she's on screen? Go. Now you can see the Tovester. Ah! Just bumping into acid. Definitely not my finest Primordialis play, that's for certain. But, hopefully that won't be too big of an issue. We've got Chain here. Chain is one of those cells that I always, like, want to use, and then I never... Like, it's just really expensive to come up with a genuine use case for it, so it's kind of awkward. One of those things where I feel like this game, right now, in its current state, is, at least for me, is fairly easy once... If you decide to, like, win. If your primary objective is to win, things go by really smoothly a lot of the time. But if your primary objective is to goof around and do dumb shit, then, you know, it's a lot harder, obviously. But that said, it would be nice if there was, like, more application for the dumb shit. I think that would be a positive for the game. If there was, like, a... You know, like in Noita, for example, for any of you Noita heads kicking around, there's the side bosses that require, like, some impressive knowledge checks. It would be nice if we had some content that required some of those knowledge checks. I think that would be a positive experience for the game. But, yeah, for now we don't really have anything like that. Ooh, yucky. Oh, God. That hurt. Poison, very hurty. Is for certain. That dude's like 99% dead, but I don't have any like extra damage dealers to kill him with. I'll have to just ignore it for the time being. Not really any cells that are jumping out at me this time, unfortunately. I was hoping to find something cool, but it's been pretty basic the whole way. Hey, there's a basic. Speaking of basic, that's actually really good. It's a nice early roll. A very unlikely thing to show up this early game, at least from personal experience. It's possible that the odds have changed, because I didn't even think it was possible to show up outside of the starting cluster, and that one other spot. There's spikes. I love me some spikes. The more I play this game, the more I come to appreciate spikes. I was a spikes hater for a really long time, especially when I first started, because they're just really, really good and don't require near as much skill as the other builds. It's almost like a crutch, but at the same time, I feel like if you use them just like in the correct situations, it's pretty fun. It's pretty good overall. This kitten is slowly slipping down. Goofy kitty. What are you doing, Toad? Might have to, like, get a blanket so I can prop her up. Yeah. There you go, Toby. Get up on the blanket. Now you don't have to be slip-sliding around. Alright. Let us continue. But yeah, it was really tricky naming Toby for whatever reason. It was hard to come up with a good name for her, but I'm pretty happy with what we came up with. It's pretty cute. It's a cute name for a cute cat. It works well, I do believe. Hey, we got vacuum. Vacuum's fun. And we've got some sort of combo cell over here. Lightweight. That's As far as I can tell these days, lightweight is pretty much one of the very worst combo cells. All it does is give you a tiny bit of extra biomass for some extra cost. Just inferior to pretty much every other option. It's not terribly useful. Okay. Nothing else really here. But we're good to go. But yeah, this is kind of what my early game has been looking like as of late. It's been, you know, consistent, I guess, which is nice. But I gotta mix things up more as well. It's good to do that all the time. I do like Rebirth. I think Rebirth is pretty goated. I'm gonna take that. It's just fairly likely to come into play in the future. And it allows you to do some other goofy stuff too, which is nice. Hey, there's Negating Cell. That opens up some options. Negating Cell is always welcome. It is very, very good. And we've got laser as well. I don't really do laser builds too often. I'm gonna dump acid and I'll rock a laser build, I think. I kind of stopped doing laser builds after my initial stint with them. I just find that they're not terribly useful a lot of the time. But yeah, this biome is a lot more dangerous now than it used to be because you can kind of like snap yourself into pieces if you're not careful. Which is cool. I like that about it. I think it's pretty fun. That's a thing that can happen. We're gonna dart through all the enemies here. And we'll go after the boss right away, see what kind of goodies we've got. I don't really want to spend the whole time in the early game. Okay, so let's just go ahead and replace these like so. And, gotta not shoot the explosives too much. This guy's being a problem, as one might anticipate. Hang on, let's just do a little spike layer for a moment. I'll probably fix the... Oh, hey, that's a really dangerous group of things that are chasing me. Let's get the hell out of here. So when we're frozen like this, we take a massive amount of damage, so we gotta be really careful. Gotta be really careful around that. But yeah, one of the things that I've been improving at quite a lot lately is speedily adjusting my build. So I'm pretty happy about that. I think that that's a good skill to have in this game. I'm running low on HP, but I should be able to dip into this zone to get a heal. The one problem with my current variant of this build is that obviously I don't have any like good heat dissipation, so it makes it quite inferior to a lot of other options. There we go. Let's see here. Explosive resistance is always fun. Mutagenic poison opens up some pretty funny stuff. I've kind of fallen off on chaotic cost, to be honest. I used to really like chaotic cost, but at this point there's enough biomass manipulation stuff that I don't really feel the need for it anymore. So yeah, next step, I think we're going to just roll on into this biome, and I'll do like a little update to the build here. We'll get a little thicker, and I'm gonna have an elastic outer layer, so that way I can be a little bit safer from the, what do you call it? The heat of the biome, because that tends to be the easiest way of bypassing heat, is just simply utilizing the elastic flex, or what's the other good option? Heatsink. And generally you want a combination, but we'll go for something simple like this. And yeah, my game plan is I'm gonna go kill the Geyer right away, the big boss. And we'll just take a look at stuff as we go. We got a detached combo cell. That's pretty cute. Detached combo cell would go well with a charge. We're pretty far away from a charge overcharge combo. I would like to do a charge overcharge combo. Charge overcharge is awesome. I would dump anchor for that, and I would dump an explosive for that. And then I can grab this, and we'll go grab the charge, and then we just need inductive. I'm in danger. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, we just have to dodge. It's no big deal. No big dealio. We are here a little bit earlier than I would normally be. Because I'm just kind of cruising in the early game. I want to do some cool late game stuff. That's why we're taking some major risks here. Oh my god. Oh wow, that was an insanely lucky bounce. That was a disaster. As soon as I bumped into that, I'm like, oh, maybe I'm dead. Maybe I'm dead. Who knows? Thankfully, I survived. We're very fortunate that we lived that. I wanted to boop that guy into the heat, but it did not work out. It's clear to me that I need more elastic. The heat is still getting to me, which is not great. Yeah, it'd be nice to have some defensive potential outside of just good mobility. Because right now we are just kind of mobility maxing. Wow. What is this? Heatsink. Interesting. I'll try a heatsink flex. I don't know how those stack actually, but I'd like to try it. If that's like double heat resistance, that's awesome. Because then rather than needing 2 layers, I've just got 1. Which is going to be good for space efficiency. And also time efficiency, because I don't have to place as many. Which is a good win too. Okay. Making our way to the gyre. Looking pretty good. Ow! But yeah, games on the list that I'm planning to play, stuff like Thrive, and more of this, and let me know if you'd like to see a story game mixed in. I'm thinking like Xenoclash or Golden Heart, some weird shit. I love that sort of stuff. At some point, I plan on playing those regardless, but I would definitely like to be able to just work in a series. It'd be fun. I really like doing series. The Expedition 33 series didn't do super well, but, like, at the end of the day, a big part of my channel is... Like, I do stuff that I'd want to watch, and that's the sort of thing that I'd like to see from someone that I enjoy watching. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at with that. And, yeah, hopefully people can come to enjoy watching whatever I'm playing. That's kind of the overarching objective. These guys are really, really tough to push out of the way. It's kind of impressive. Okay, I'm trying to find an easy path in here. There's Venom. Little Venom scenario. That's explosive combo cell. That's kind of funny. Some craziness going on here. Explosive combo cell is no joke. That's another elastic. I'll save elastic, because elastic opens up some really funny options. I tried doing elastic spikes the other day, and it did not work the way I wanted. So in the current patch that I am playing, they've made it so essentially bones exist. I already have these. I only need 1. Yeah, we should only need, like... We only need the positive negative thing to do a charge loop. So we'll hunt that down. I'm getting a growing feeling that we might not be able to go where we're trying to go. We'll see. I might, I could do a drone build, potentially. I do like a drone build. What's this guy? Balloon. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go through the dark a little bit. I think we're just gonna cruise on through and hope that works. I'm sure it will. I have utmost confidence in ourselves to just cruise on through the dark biome and nothing bad will happen, surely. This is a dang jackpot, if I ever did see that radiant there and stuff. Big potential for some funny is what it's all about. I'm gonna put some spikes on my front so that way I don't ram into an assassin in the dark and instantly die. I think that would be wise. There we go. It'll slow us down a whole bunch, but I don't care. Let's keep a bit of a distance from those guys. There we go, we made it. That wasn't bad at all. Hopefully this thing's got the sauce to make it over here. It looks like it has more than enough sauce. Too much sauce, even, perhaps. Okay. So, you want to beat this guy? It's actually easier than you might think. It's easier than I thought, too. That's for freaking sure. So, we're gonna start off by doing a spike line, and we're gonna cut off the tentacle, because that is the highest priority target. But now that that's off, we're gonna retreat and shrink our body down to fit. So we're gonna go with something like this, and then we just need a full spike line covering us. There we go, like so. And we're gonna be really slow, but that's okay. Because we should hopefully fit in here pretty smoothly. We have. And now we just need to punch in. There we go. And now from here, we just need to grow spikes. So we've got lots of room to do this, so we'll start doing something along this line. And that should hopefully do the trick. We'll see if this is enough on its own. We might need a bit more. But the reason why spikes are so effective against this boss is because it doesn't get regeneration when it's... basically, wherever spikes are, it can't regenerate, so... It's very, very effective at that. Need to slightly reposition. Just need to keep the damage coming. Oh, there goes Toby. Michaela's home. We've gotta go say hi to Michaela. I take no offense. Kittens are always very excited whenever either of us appear after being disappeared for a little while. It's very cute. We need some spikes poking out this way, I think. There we go. Yeah, sometimes this takes a little bit, but we got them. There we go. So once we go through here, that's going to bring us down to level 1. And now we're in very good shape to have just an immense amount of shenanigans going on. So we're going to go back to our history, and we'll rock out with a little bit of this, I think. There we go. That looks very solid. And here, I'll shrink my camera back down since the cats are gone. There we go. And yeah, now we're in our old stomping grounds, more powerful than ever. We're definitely missing a couple of the core cells that I want for the various shenanigans I have planned. But that is okay, because we can always goof around and see what is possible. I'm gonna go back to level 2, because I didn't really spend much, if any, time there. And I want to hunt down a couple of cells that I think are more likely to show up there. If you're wondering what I mean by that, there are, like, cell rarity levels, essentially, where certain things are more likely to show up in certain places. I don't know exactly how it works. I just know that if you go to a biome that is more difficult, you're more likely to find cells that are rarer and more, not necessarily stronger, but more exotic. So, more likely to do something super wacky and outlandish. You can see we're level 6 now. Interesting. I wonder why we're level 6. I'm sure that there's been a lot of adjustment to trying to get the whole level scaling thing just right. Very tricky to do that, I think. Hey, there's Impact. That's nice. Impact is really good because I can slap that on the front of this thing without experiencing any of the speed loss, and now I can be an effective build. But yeah, let me know how you feel about, like, obviously, since I've got plans for this run, I'm being very, what's the word? You know, I'm being very quick and focused for the most part. So, you know, you're not seeing as much wacky building as normal, but I think that that's okay, so long as we're working towards something, right? That is the hope. Let me know how you feel about me playing like this. If you'd rather I play at like a slower pace and just do like all sorts of goofy shit at every stage of the game, I'm happy to do that too. But for this one, we're trying to do like some end game type shenanigans. That is really what I'm aiming for. And do I have negative? Do I have a negative cell yet? I can do a negative charge with a thermal if I have it. Oh, I've got negating. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we don't need to worry about whether I've got negative cell or not. I can just use that whenever. Oh hey, there we go. We now have our charge loop. Did I recall how to build it? And I might have to look it up. We'll see. Yeah, so we've got everything we need. So charge loop is this and this. All those are all I need to do a charge loop in theory. And then I just need to decide what I want to overcharge. We could overcharge a vacuum. That's probably a really bad idea. Don't want to overcharge a laser, because that's also a really bad idea. Anchor would be fun. There's an anchor that we came across earlier. Let's grab that. We can use anchor to, like, bounce ourselves and stuff. That's cool. So yeah, inverted anchor is really cool, because, it, pushes harder than it pulls. Which means that if you overcharge it, it kind of goes crazy. It's kind of zany in that regard. We'll see if we can't set that up. I'm trying to remember. Where'd I park? where'd I drop anchor? Somewhere around here, right? Oh, by the way, you may have seen that I did a double layer of, impact cells on the front here, and there's actually a reason for that. Because they explode, having like another layer behind gives it the ability to do damage twice, essentially. And yeah, layered impact cells are actually really freaking good, unlike layered spikes, which are a little bit mediocre, I would say. Just not as strong. They're still okay. I have definitely been getting more use out of layered spikes in the end game, but you know, very different use case, very different scenario where it's more like an offensive armor than a what's the word? Rather than just like an extra DPS source, I suppose. Would be the simple way of putting it. So yeah, right now I'm looking for one particular cell. We've got everything I need to do a charge overcharge, which is fun. But I'm also hoping to find the healing cell, the cell that allows you to heal, because I'd like to try and do some duping. I think duping would be fun. I could also dupe some perks, potentially. I don't know what perk I'd want. That's the thing, is like, having all the perks actually isn't really that much of a good thing. There's another negating. I don't really need to, so it's not helpful. We could also do some portaling of the next boss, which would be pretty good. Hey, Michaela, how's it going? Good. I'm doing well, just doing some recording.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
So many kitty cats, let me pet them at the cat rescue.
Hooray! Good for you.
And I was able to give treats to at least 2 cats that don't normally take treats.
Wow. You're the cat whisperer, Michaela.
Unless they just tell new people that to get them hooked.
Well, are you feeling like you want to do that again?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. I'm just running around murdering stuff in this game, as per usual. She's already walked off. It's okay.
There's this huge floopy gray cat called Churchy, and he let me, like, he just, like, last time he was a bit skittish of me and wouldn't let me pet him or anything.
Yep.
This time he's just like, yep, you're just gonna love me now.
Well, there you go.
Just like rubbing up against me and letting me pet him all over. It's like, okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's because they smell kittens on you.
Maybe.
That's the secret. That's good. That is good, Kayla. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm not really finding what I want in there. I'm gonna see if I can do the charge loop. The laser drone would be bad to do that with, but let's try the negative. We're gonna do an experiment here. So yeah, buckle up if you're a little squeamish toward building for a while. This is gonna be a moment. This is gonna be a moment where I have to figure everything out. So we're gonna do one of these and one of these, and then there's like a negating that goes here, and then there's like a one of these that goes here maybe, and then is this looking right? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna look up the picture. Give me 1 second here. So, if I go into my Discord and look up Primordialis chat, is it Primordialis chat? There's been so many discoveries, it's hard to keep up with it all sometimes. Let me type in charge. That'll help. Charge. Here we go. There's one. There's so many referrals to charge, as it turns out, in my Discord. It's a lot. Gotta charge. What if it's just in Primordialis builds? What if it's just that? Man, there's so many like crazy, wacky things people are making these days. It's really cool. Very, very cool. Okay, there's the acid spitter build that I did the other day. It's gotta be somewhere in here. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Okay, so charge at the bottom, surrounded by the inductors. Okay, yeah. Here we go. So let me build this guy for you. So it looks like this. Whomp. And then one of these and one of these. And then I need an always on right here. And I don't have any of those right now. So let's just stash this puppy and we'll go get one of the billion always ons from the start. So I'll do one of these. Do a quick portal. Hearing Toby mew in the other room. Okay, there we go. That'll bring us back to the start here, and then I can grab one of these always-ons, and then we've got charge, and then we can use anti-charge anchor to do shenanigans, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay. Bada bing. Oh, I thought I picked it up. Dang it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna try negative charge anchor and see how that works, because I haven't played with negative charge anchor before, and it sounds funny. It sounds very funny, if you ask me. I'm gonna boop this guy into the... Eat him! I was hoping that I'd be able to push him in a little bit, but that didn't work. Okay, so... let's pull this puppy back... Oh, let's pull this puppy back out, and we'll throw this guy on here. And that should start charging by doing a pulse over and over. And then we've got this negative charge here, which we can then flip into a positive charge. Or we can leave it negative and, yeah, I guess we're gonna leave it negative. That probably makes the most sense. So... I guess I'll have a couple of these going, which is gonna be pretty interesting. So I'll have one here, and then I'll have one here. There's no mirror button, huh? There is no mirror button. That is a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? That's fine. I can adapt. Maybe. Hang on. Just put this here and this here, and then move those. There we go. I did it. I did it. My brain functioned for once. Okay, nice. So those will start charging up. And then I'm gonna put some anchors down. We'll let them charge first, and then we'll do the funny anchor thing. I'll go to this area. I assume that resets the charge of these things, so it'll probably take a moment to power up. Now, I didn't take any perks that'll mess with this, right? No. If you take overcharge, sometimes it'll mess with these overcharge builds. So you gotta be a little careful with it. Okay. So these are starting to flash pretty strongly, which is what we want to see. Let's give it a little test drive. Uh-oh. Whoopsie! Okay. Alright, maybe we don't use anchors for that. Alright, let's see if we can actually salvage this run, or if this is how it ends. Come on. Please let me out of the void. I want to go home. Ah, shit. This is what I get. This is what I get, I guess. God damn it. That's funny. Alright, well, I guess that's the run. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit shorter than I wanted it to be, but yeah, we'll have many more runs of Primordialis to come this month, and yeah, big thank you to everybody who's subscribed and become part of the community, part of everything that I've got going on. I really do appreciate it. There's been so many wonderful new people joining ever since Primordialis, and yeah, it's great to see the community expanding. I really do hope to keep things rolling and, you know, be able to make a sustainable living off of this sort of thing. So big thank you to everybody who's signing up for membership as well. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'll catch you all with some more gameplay very soon. Sorry that this was the end on this one. Hopefully it was still fun to watch. All right, folks, I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.